What is globalization? Globalization refers to the shift towards a more integrated and interdependent world economy. Falling barriers and tariffs allow different parts of the world to do business with one another. Two facets of globalization are globalization of markets and globalization of production. Globalization of markets refers to the merging of historically distinct and separate national markets into one huge global marketplace, meaning that there's no longer a specific market like American market, but a global market. Falling barriers make it easier to sell internationally. The globalization of production refers to the sourcing of goods and services from locations around the globe to take advantage of national differences in the cost of quality of factors and production, like labor, energy, land, and capital. Companies that participate may lower their overall cost and improve functionality and/or quality of their products that allows them to compete more effectively with other companies. You may ask yourself, how markets in so many national borders are monitored? The answer is institutions. They help manage, regulate, and police the global marketplace and promote the establishment of multinational treaties that govern the global business systems. Some of the global institutions created to help perform such functions are the General Agreement of Tariffs and Trade, GATT, World Trade Organization, WTO, International Monetary Fund, IMF, World Bank, United Nations, UN, and G20. What are the key drivers of globalization? The first is the decline in barriers to the free flow of goods, services, and capital that has occurred since the end of World War II. The second is the technological change and dramatic developments in recent decades in communication, information processing, and transportation technologies. An example is our internet and everything it has to offer. International trade occurs when a firm exports goods or services to consumers in another country. Foreign direct investment, FDI, occurs when firms invest resources to business activities outside its home country. Here's a table that shows the percentages of how tariffs have fallen since 1950. This facilitates business for firms to do business internationally. Globalization helps firms by broadening their market size and the amount of consumers by going to optimal locations for business or production. It lowers transportation costs by having economical locations to distribute their production, and it also lowers the information processing and communication costs by creating and managing dispersed production systems. Lower cost of global communications that help create an electric global market. Low cost of transportation that gives firms the opportunity to create global markets, and it creates global communication networks and global media that builds worldwide culture and global market for consumer products. A multinational enterprise is any business that has productive activities in two or more countries. Since the 60s, multinational enterprises have risen in non-US multinationals, and the number of mini multinationals has grown. Some people ask themselves if globalization is really a good or bad thing to be a part of. The answer, however, isn't so clear. Supporters believe that the lower prices for goods and services outweigh any negativity because it boosts economic growth and eventually leads to more jobs. On the other hand, others worry that it causes job losses, cultural imperialism of global media, and causes firms to avoid costly efforts in labor environment regulations that other countries may or may not have. Supporters claim those are tough environments and labor standards can be associated with economic growth, which causes countries to slowly get richer and improve their environmental laws. So truly, it's up to you to decide. I hope I was able to clarify a thing or two before this test. Thank you for watching and good luck on your midterms.